Good evening. This is Debra V. Wilson. It is Thursday, the 10th of January 2019. The time is 2300 hours and 22 minutes, and that's GMT. Really short podcast. Just sitting here and and I'm in West Yorkshire. Just sitting here thinking about my research and doing some stream of consciousness and trying to consolidate the thesis in such a manner that it leads to the productive plan of action, inquiry, and possible discovery. So I'm looking at civil society's responses to national security. I want to start with the United Kingdom. My three countries are Canada, Israel, and the UK. I want to start with the UK and then do a comparative analysis between my findings in the UK and do some exploration of Israel, and then again, the third part of it would be my findings from the UK and some comparative analysis with Canada. So now let's go back to the UK. So my focus is here in the United Kingdom, the emergence of some activism, particularly feminist, women's-based activism. I'm even willing to go a little broader than just quote-unquote feminism, feminist expressions of activism. I'm thinking post 9/11 and post invasion of Iraq, when Islamic-based extremism grew in this country. And I'm thinking about the fact that 9/11, 2001, invasion of Iraq, 2003, the troubles ended, the peace agreement, 1998. Certainly the work, the preparative work of a conflict goes on beyond the signing of documents, but the official date has great significance in this conflict as it has in most conflicts. 1998. I went back and forth I am a survivor of the Troubles in Dundalk. But before 1998, I traveled back and forth to London, England, numerous times, and specifically, again, London, the capital, and I knew how the Troubles manifested itself within the capital city, how people constructed their lives and movement and understanding of their responsibility around personal safety. See something, say something. If you see, it changed. I'm from Chicago and lived in Chicago at that time. And prior to coming to London, if I got on the L train in Chicago and saw a balled up bag on the floor, they just thought somebody was messy. As they say on the south side of Chicago in the African American communities, they were not raised right. You weren't raised right. That's what I looked at. Somebody forgot to throw away their garbage. After traveling frequently to London, England, and at times living in the capital city, I saw a bag on the floor of the tube as possibly a threat to my life. I watched how people moved through the city, how they conceptualized how, when, and where they should reach out and call the authorities, how the possibility of the impossible was a reality because of the Troubles. I think in some ways, people in the North, there's been more discussion about the legacies of the Troubles. I think maybe sometimes not in the capital city or in mainland England. So I think of civil society, which civil society emerges from civilians, the citizens. And so I think about the emergence of activism, women's-based activism, feminist-based activism, that emerged post 9/11 invasion of Iraq. It was civilians from civil society who, I'm thinking primarily in London, England, who were also survivors. Although, again, people don't really talk about that in London. But they were survivors of the Troubles as well. And they went from that conflict in 1998 to a change in the security again, the situation, London security, the space becoming yet again, with the possibility of the impossible happening, the unheard of, the unspeakable, but yet it needs to be a part of your reality. And I wonder, and I'm questioning, and I'm thinking, stream of consciousness, what that produced in terms of activism. And again, I view civil society as part of the immune system of the body that is, the collective body that is society. So I ask myself, what does that wounded populace, what did it produce in the subset that becomes activists, the subset of feminist women, feminist activists that chose to question and do their own editing of the state's national security model. It's almost midnight. Yesterday I stayed up all night thinking and pontificating on my research. I don't know how productive it is, but in a way it's quite self-satisfying. So I'm hoping, nevertheless, I'm hoping I don't repeat the same thing tonight. So I thought if I do this stream of consciousness to put my intellectual machinations out there, that maybe it would disperse some of the energy that kept me awake last night. So to wrap up, I'm wondering what, looking at feminist and women's-based civil society that emerged and not just emerged, but the manifestation of feminist and women's-based civil society in London. I'm just thinking for the moment in London, post 9/11, post the invasion of Iraq, here in this country, and why it looked and behaved the way it did. And what does the country's recent history have to do, if anything, with the way in which this activism, through a prism of feminism and gendered identity of the woman, but nevertheless it was a protective feminism, a protective activism, a protective engagement that looked at the national security model and did its editing. This is Debra V. Wilson. Yeah, like I said, it was a stream of consciousness. Thank you very much.